All right, we're ready to accept mission number 9 of 10 for the military career agent. We've come across a narcotics ring that we suspect is helping fund Tahamar's operations. Make your way to their warehouse and destroy it. Be ready for a fight, too. Okay, so somewhere in the same system we're in, against the Guristas, and you can go look up what type of damage the Guristas do, and specifically fit your ship to resist those type of damages, and pick ammo for your weapons that will do specific type of damages to maximize the damage you do and reduce the damage you take. Our reward is going to be a stasis web of fire. These are really common and they're really powerful. Basically, here we've got the optimal range of 10 kilometers. So whenever you're within 10 kilometers of the enemy ship, you can activate this web on your target. And what it'll do is it'll reduce their maximum velocity by 50%. So it slows them down big time, half of their speed. So this will help you dictate the distance that you stay from the enemy. If you can keep a speed advantage, you can stay within your optimal range and stay inside or outside of their optimal range. So it's a really common module that you'll use in PvP, and it fits in your mid slot. So that's going to be a really nice reward. In addition, for PvE, if you're attacking an enemy and you put the stasis web of fire on them, it slows them down. And when you slow down an enemy, it means it's easier to track them with your guns. So you have a higher chance of hitting them and a higher chance of doing damage. So let's accept and undock. I don't need to change my fit or anything because I'm still in my combat ship from the previous missions. Oh, wait. My skill just finished. I'll do it later. I don't need it now. Actually, why don't I while I'm here? I'll just dock up really quick.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Now, this was the skill shield operation. And this is what is going to allow me to equip the shield booster that was given to me in the previous mission. So let me open my ship fitting window and my inventory. Sorry, that's the market. The fitting window. And we still have one mid slot left on our ship here. And we've got our small shield booster. So let's see if we can fit it on there still. Yep. Our ship still has the power to run it. Excellent. And we can see you're going to get 26 HP bonus per 2-second cycle. Okay, so now let's undock and go to this fight. Now we've got a little extra defense. We can boost up our shield using our capacitor. Okay. Now if we open our attributes, we can see under our capacitor here we're no longer cap stable because this small shield booster will continue to dump. I'll warp while we're here. Warp to location. This small shield booster, let me activate it to show you what it looks like. You activate it, and it has a short 2-second cycle, and every time it runs, it's going to boost up our shield. Now we're at full shield, so we won't notice a difference, but as we start taking damage, we'll see it repair our shield. Now, it would be a little unfair if we could just infinitely repair our shield like that, so it's going to use up capacitor, and if we were to turn on all our modules at once and run them, our capacitor would drain in 36 seconds. So we'll have to manage our capacitor as we fight. So let's target these guys. Let's approach, turn on our afterburner, and we should go much faster now with our new overdrive modules. Our max speed there is 980. So we'll close that gap really quickly. Let's lock on to these targets. Activate our shield hardener as well. And as I get close, I'm going to set orbit. And I'm going to activate the guns. I'm a little too far, so I'm wasting just a couple ammo, but that's okay. Alright, next target, orbit, turn on guns, and shoot. Alright, they're going down quick. Next one, orbit, activate guns. And we're still within a good range here, 3,000 meters. We want to get up to 500 really to get our close range guns doing damage. Alright, they're dead, but it looks like we've got some reinforcements that spawned out here about 20 kilometers, coming in fast, real fast. Let's hit orbit. It's fine. We'll approach them halfway. I want to get away from this asteroid thing anyway to get some space. So they're already coming towards me. Let's lock. This guy's coming in fast. Let's activate our guns as soon as we lock on him. Orbit. We're not doing any damage to him yet. We either can't track him or we're out of range or a combination. Now one of our guns ran out of ammo here and it automatically reloaded, but after it reloads we need to reactivate it. All of our guns are missing. I'm probably going too fast. I'm going to deactivate my afterburner so I'm not spinning around so fast, so my tracking is a little better. And then I'm going to take this guy, hit orbit, and I'm going to open up both of my weapons on him. Okay, there's one more. Let's orbit. Activate our guns. And I'm hitting much better now that I've deactivated my afterburner and I'm not flying around super fast. Now, there's lots of loot in these wrecks, it looks like. And you'd have to get within 2,500 of them to open them. Oh, that one has a nice shield hardener. Loot. Awesome. We just looted a shield hardener. We could equip that to our ship later. I'm not going to bother looting them all now, but I encourage you to loot them all. Now, I'm going to approach this acceleration gate and jump to the next pocket. So activate gate, and it's going to warp us to the next pocket. It's basically, there's a second part to this mission, or this complex here. Okay, we've activated the gate. Now it's going to launch our ship forward to a dead space pocket. Here we go. We're approaching this gas cloud. Okay, we're 16 kilometers approach. You can see our radial velocity, their velocity. This is how fast we're coming close or apart. And then that velocity there is their speed. They're going about the same speed I am. Okay, already in range. We need to target them and start blasting. One down already. Next one, activate guns. These guys are going down fast. Next one, activate guns. Okay, there's another wave that came in. They're over there. Let's target them. Hold control and left click on them to target that way. And then it doesn't really matter which one. Let's pick one and click orbit. And we'll start moving towards them all. When they get close, we can start firing. That's close enough. Oh, completely missed the first wave. Okay, there we go. Dead. This guy's really close. Let's shoot them. And I'm just using F1 and F2 to activate my gun. Now I'm going to click orbit and press F1 and F2 to activate my guns. And now they're dead. There's another wave. Okay, let's click approach. Hold control. Left click, left click, left click. Targeting. Okay, let's click this one. Click orbit. They're over there. Let's see. They're coming in. Oh, now we're in range. Shoot. F1, F2. Activated. Next one. This one's very close. Let's activate F1, F2 and shoot him. He's going down really fast too. These are training tutorials, so these enemies are really weak. Okay, F1, F2. We're nice and in range of our optimal ranges for our weapons here. Well, at least some of them. My smaller guns need to be 500 meters, so you need to be right on top of them. Alright. Now our mission here says we need to destroy the narcotics warehouse. So I'm going to right click and hit approach. Right click, hit look at. There we go. Now I can see it clearly. This is the narcotics building. The narcotics building here. So let me see. Can I select it specifically? There it is. Narcotics warehouse. It's that building right there. Okay, so let me right click, lock target, right click, orbit 500, and start firing the guns. Now my camera is centered on the narcotics warehouse, so we actually see our ship here flying around and bouncing off the asteroid now. Now I can right click in space and say look at my ship to get my camera back on my ship. This narcotics warehouse is almost dead. The ship keeps bouncing off. Let me just say stop. Stop. My ship is spazzing out because it keeps trying to orbit in this direction and hitting the wall. So sometimes you do want to manually pilot and double click and control your ship yourself instead of just relying on the orbit button. Okay, it looks like we're done. There's some drugs in there. We don't want those narcotics because we'll get in trouble with the police. So let's click dock.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're going to go back to our agent, start the conversation, turn in the mission, and then we'll be ready for number 10 of 10. Now we can go to the Neocom menu in the top, Activities, Journal, go to the Agents tab, right click, read details, and we can see that's right, our reward was the Stasis Webifier.
Docking permission requested.
Alright, let's go into the station and get that reward.
Docking request accepted.
Alright. Start conversation. Complete mission. Close. Go to our inventory. Admire our Stasis Webifier. Right click Show Info if you want to learn more about it, see what specific fitting requirements it has, and so on. Let's open our fitting window and look here. So let me close the attributes. There we go. Now, all our mid slots are used, so we're going to have to take something out. We've got 3 shield buff modules. The shield extender, which is going to give us more shield. The shield hardener, which is going to resist, in this case, specifically against kinetic damage. And we have a shield booster, which is going to repair our shield and buff our shield up. So I think the one that I want to leave on is the shield booster to give us more shield, and the repairer, and I'm going to take off this specific resist. And instead I'm going to take the Stasis Webifier and drop it there. And then we have a fit here. So now we've got a propulsion to make us go faster, a Webifier to make our enemy go slower, and a buffer on our shield to give us more tank on our shield, and a repairer to boost it if we get into a dicey situation. Now we have a combat ship with all of our slots filled, except for the rigs, which is okay, but this is a nicely fit combat ship for now. Now in the next mission, start conversation. Now in the next video I'll do mission 10 of 10.